Tips with Tony. Tips with Tony. All about nutrition from your favorite dietitian. Everything you need to digest in your mind. Tips with Tony. Tips with Tony. Making you healthier one bite at a time. With Tony. Woo.
Hello and welcome to the Tips with Tony podcast. I'm Tony Marinucci, your registered dietitian, helping you get healthy one bite at a time. It is my first time back in a while. I haven't been recording. My purpose was to take a break from posting episodes to be able to batch record, and that did not happen. If you are new to the podcast, first of all, welcome. I'm Tony Marinucci, registered dietitian, business owner of Diet Tips with Tony, where I actually teach people how not to diet, irony in the name. And I was for a while posting 3 episodes a week. I started this back in November 2020, so for the past few months. And at first it was like, I really enjoyed it. I really noticed like I was getting more downloads, more listens. And to be honest, I heard a couple things. So one, I just felt like the more value I could provide, the better off things were going to be for you. And then honestly, behind the curtain was, I was told it's going to help me with grow the algorithm and get my podcast out, which ultimately I just want more people to listen to it because I think that these messages are important. But similar to when you hear things on, things you should do to grow your Instagram and you should do to grow your TikTok and you should. I kind of got caught up in that. I didn't even really think it through. I was just like, all right, I'm doing this. I was consistently putting out 2 episodes a week, no problem. I'm like, all right, what's one more? Well, 3 episodes a week, that one more is a lot more. It is a lot more, and I was really struggling. I was posting episodes Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and I'd be having nervous and anxious thoughts on a Sunday because I didn't record yet, and then I'd felt the pressure, and it would steal from the joy from my weekend, and I wouldn't be able to like fully relax. And so I reassessed everything, and I was like, all right, I can't do this, or you know what, I don't want to do this. It's not worth it. It's not that I can't. We're fully capable of doing anything we put our minds to. But it's just not worth it. I felt like I was like trying to come up with ideas, forcing myself to record things when really it wasn't coming from my heart. So that is actually what I wanted to talk about today, because this whole concept, it sounds like I'm giving up, but I'm not. I'm giving in. I'm giving in to the fact that I am not willing to put in this effort right now. And that doesn't mean that in the future, that might not change, right? There's a season for everything. And so this whole concept of giving up and giving in has come up a few times. So it comes up in sessions with clients, especially during when they're going through like really, really hard times. It just might not be appropriate. If you just lost a loved one, if you're grieving, putting nutrition on the forefront is not going to be priority. You still need to take care of yourself and try and make efforts towards it. Absolutely. Right. So you're not giving up and just not caring about your nutrition, not caring about your health. Just like I'm not giving up and never recording a podcast again. I'm just tweaking and being realistic about the fact that right now, I feel confident and better and proud of myself with 2 episodes a week. So if you're setting these high expectations for you to, be able to follow through on your workout commitments and your nutrition and your cooking and your stress management and all that, like that's important. You guys know that I think taking care of you is important, but maybe right now the season is not really there for you to go and triple and double down on those things. Maybe the season for you right now is to work on body acceptance, right? Maybe it's not about trying to change your body. And I think a lot of people have a hard time letting go of that. I think we're so conditioned to feel like we always need to be changing our bodies. We always need to be putting in maximum amount of effort. But we all know where that leads. It leads to then putting in 0 effort and then just staying stuck in that cycle. So I really want to challenge you on whatever it is that you're currently going through. If you're struggling to follow through on your commitments, rather than give up, I want you to give into it. I want you to really think about, what you're able to do. And maybe you're setting expectations too high and, maybe you need to adjust a little bit. You're giving into it. So that's one way that we can use this concept. The other way is maybe you're just having a really rough day. And this came up probably about 2 weeks ago. I was just having a day with technology. Like, I realized it's because I didn't update my phone. So all of you Apple users, make sure you're updating your iPhone. It's important, because my phone kept telling me I had no storage space. I deleted all of my videos, still didn't have enough storage space. I was trying to record something for a sponsorship. And so as a dietitian, as an influencer, I get paid for certain things that, I'm on a deadline and I need to put out content, and I don't get paid for this podcast, by the way. But like things like video content creation, I absolutely love it. So it's a lot of pressure when you have a deadline and someone's paying you and you can't follow through because your phone's not working. And that's just one thing on your to-do list when you want to try to accomplish all these other things and it's just not working. So, so that happened the other day. And I can't remember what it was. Oh, I got home from the gym and I'm in a brand new apartment, and somehow the door just came off the hinges. Like, apparently all the other apartment doors had the same issue. There was like a recall on like the door or something. I don't know. Point is, it took 2 hours for them to fix it. So all this stuff that I had planned on doing, I had to stay in the kitchen because there was workers working on the door or whatever, right? So that got backlogged. And so like if I accumulate all of these things, it just felt like, oh my God, I kept trying to get work done. I kept trying to pull through things. I kept trying until ultimately I was like, you know what? Maybe I've been trying for too long, for too hard. Maybe I'm supposed to just take a little bit of a break, let go right now, give in, not giving up, just give in, and just trust that tomorrow technology is going to work for me. Things are going to go more smoothly, and it's going to be a new day, a better day, and that's that. So that is really where, when we start to get frustrated that things are not working, I'm going to challenge you to kind of refocus, recenter, ask yourself, like, what am I trying to do right now that maybe is not for this season? Maybe I need to shift. Maybe I'm setting the bar too high. Or you know what? Maybe it's just one of those days and I just need to let go and trust that tomorrow will be better. Now, that doesn't mean that you go and you self-sabotage and you do all the things to make you move backwards. I didn't, cancel appointments and I still went about my day. I just restructured it a bit. And at some point I was just like, all right, that's it. I'm done. I'm done for today. So I hope this is a lesson or a message that you needed. I appreciate you for listening. Like I said, so new episodes are no longer going to be 3 a week. Okay, I'm giving in. I'm not giving up. I'm giving in. It was too much for me. I could not do it in this season. I didn't want to do it in this season. I have a lot of other things that I want to accomplish, and I think I can still get you guys some really, really awesome content and really, really great lessons and messages without having to put in an extra episode. If anything, I'm kind of feel like maybe now you guys have more times to listen, because I know you are busy. You probably listen to other podcasts. So now you don't have to feel like you're overwhelmed with all these episodes that you have to catch up on. You can just hopefully listen to the solo episode. It's a bite-sized episode on Tuesday, no pun intended, and then you get the interview on Thursday. So new release dates for episodes are now Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm super excited about it. All right, guys, that is it for me today. If this resonated with you, please take a screenshot, share it on their story, tag me at tips_with_Tony with an I. Let me know what you thought. I'm really excited for you guys to listen to Thursday's episode. Stay tuned. You are finally going to meet the registered dietitian team. I have Mary Rose and Casey on the podcast, and we basically I introduce them, you get to learn from them, hear from them, and we just kind of answer a couple of your questions. So another thought I had is they're definitely going to be on the podcast a little bit more frequently. So we want to hear from you. Like, what are your questions? Let me know if you have nutrition questions, health questions, body image questions, any questions that you have, do not hesitate to ask. You can message me directly on Instagram at tips_with_Tony with an I, or email me tipswithtony@gmail.com. And then either myself or us as a group collectively will answer your questions. I'm going to try to batch all the questions and really get them on board, because I think it's important. We definitely have we all have the same kind of mission, vision, belief system in regards to health and nutrition, but it's always great to get different kind of mindsets or point of views around it, which is why I decided to grow a team. Because now when you join the 6-month program and you get that one-on-one attention, still one-to-one, you are going to be working specifically with one dietitian, but I'm overseeing the process. So you pretty much are getting 2 dietitians for one. So you're getting 2 eyes on you, 2 perspectives, 2 views. Although we all have a very centered focal point, which is you're still getting a lot of different kind of ideas and inspiration, motivation, support. So I'm super excited about it. So that's why I think we're going to save all the questions that you have. We're going to be addressing them as a team going forward. But for now, just stay tuned for this Thursday where you get to hear that episode. We talk about what healthy actually means and defining that. We talk about how do you choose the best bread. We talk about how to know if a specific diet works for you, or signs that it might not be working for you. Talk about trends. Oh God, it's a really, really good episode. So stay tuned for that on Thursday. And like I said, if anything said in this episode resonated with you, take a screenshot of it, share it on your story, tag me, and maybe share it with a friend. All right. That is it for me today. Thank you so much. I'm Tony Marinucci, your registered dietitian, helping you get healthy one bite at a time.